What if I told you that in 2026, even people with stable jobs can no longer afford a basic new car? Not a luxury car, not a sports car, just a normal, reliable car that used to be considered affordable. 3 years ago, it cost around $25,000. Today, it can easily cost $35,000 or more. And once interest, taxes, and fees are added, the monthly payment can climb close to $700. $700 every single month. Here's the disturbing part. Most people are not earning $700 more than they did a few years ago. So the question becomes uncomfortable, but very real. How are ordinary people supposed to keep up with a system where prices keep rising, but income barely moves? The math behind this problem is brutal, and once you see it, you will understand why so many hardworking people feel financially trapped. But here's the twist that most people never discover. There's a way to change the equation, and by the end of this video, you will see exactly how some ordinary people are escaping this financial pressure by building simple online income streams that completely shift the numbers in their favor. That a few months ago, I met a friend at a small cafe. He looked exhausted, not the kind of tired you get from a long day of work, the kind of tired that comes from doing everything right and still feeling stuck. He told me he had been saving money for 3 years to buy a new car. He worked full-time. He avoided expensive vacations. He skipped many small pleasures people usually enjoy. His goal was simple: walk into a dealership, buy a reliable car, and finally stop worrying about transportation. But when he walked into the dealership in 2026, something strange happened. The car he wanted cost far more than he expected. 3 years ago, the same model cost around $25,000. Now the price was closer to $35,000. That was already shocking. But the real shock came when the dealer showed him the monthly payment. After interest, taxes, and fees, the monthly payment was almost $700. $700 every month. He sat there silently. His brain was doing the math. Rent had increased. Groceries had increased. Fuel had increased. Insurance had increased. Now the car payment alone was almost as expensive as his rent used to be just a few years earlier. He told me something that many people feel, but rarely say out loud. I work hard every day. Why does it feel like I am moving backward? This is the problem many people are facing in 2026. The math is cruel. Let us look at it simply. Imagine someone earns $3,000 a month after taxes. Now subtract rent. Maybe $1,200. Subtract groceries. Maybe $400. Utilities, internet, phone. Another $300. Transportation, insurance, fuel. Another $300. Suddenly, the money left is not very much. Now imagine adding a $700 car payment. The numbers stop working. This is why so many people feel tension when they think about buying a car today. It is not only the price of the car. It is the entire financial pressure around it. And here is where the emotional struggle begins. Many people believe they are failing. They see others posting photos with new cars online. They see advertisements showing smiling people driving brand new vehicles. But behind the scenes, many of those people are struggling with heavy debt. The truth is simple. The system has changed faster than most incomes. So the real question becomes something deeper. If the normal job is not enough anymore, what can a person actually do? This is where the story changes. A few weeks after our conversation, my friend decided something important. Instead of only relying on his job, he decided to build extra income online. Not something magical, not a lottery ticket, just practical side hustles. The goal was simple. Create an additional $500 to $1,000 each month. That amount alone could change the entire math. Let me show you a few real examples that people are using right now. The first example is digital services. Many businesses need small tasks completed every day. Logo design, simple video editing, social media posts, writing product descriptions. You do not need to be an expert at the beginning. For example, someone can learn basic video editing in 2 weeks using free tutorials online. Then they can offer simple editing services on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Many beginners start with small projects. $10, $20, $50. It seems small at first, but imagine completing just 2 $50 projects each day. That becomes $3,000 in a month. The second example is selling digital products. A digital product is something you create once and sell many times. For example, a student created a simple budget spreadsheet that helps people track their expenses. He uploaded it to Etsy. The price was only $8, but hundreds of people needed a simple tool to control their money. Soon he was earning over $1,000 each month from a single spreadsheet. The third example is content creation. Many people believe they must become famous to make money online. That is not true. A small YouTube channel that teaches practical skills can still earn money. For example, someone might create videos about repairing small home appliances, learning software tools, or teaching basic finance. Platforms like YouTube reward creators through advertisements, sponsorships, and affiliate links. One helpful video can bring income for years. The fourth example is print on demand. This is one of the simplest online businesses. A person designs a simple graphic for a shirt or mug. When a customer orders it, a company prints and ships the product automatically. No inventory, no warehouse. Platforms like Printful handle the production. The creator focuses only on ideas and marketing. Now imagine something interesting. What if someone builds just 3 small income streams? Maybe $200 from freelance work, $300 from digital products, $400 from online content. Suddenly, there is $900 of additional income each month. And now the math begins to change. The car payment that once felt impossible becomes manageable. But more importantly, something else changes. Control. The person is no longer trapped in a system where one paycheck decides everything. My friend started with a simple service: short video editing for small businesses. The first month he earned $80. The second month he earned $200. 6 months later, he was making over $1,000 online. But the story does not end there. After my friend finally understood how powerful an extra income stream could be, something interesting happened. His goals slowly changed. At the beginning, he only wanted enough money to afford a car payment. $700 a month felt like the mountain he needed to climb. But once his online income crossed $1,000 a month, he started asking a different question. What if he did not need the car loan at all? This question created a new kind of tension, because many people follow the same path without thinking. Graduate, get a job, take a loan, pay for years. But my friend decided to slow down and think carefully. Instead of rushing into a dealership again, he continued building his online work. Each evening after his job, he spent 2 hours improving his skills. He studied better video editing techniques. He learned simple marketing. He began reaching out to small business owners who needed help with short social media videos. Instead of waiting for clients to find him, he started sending polite messages to companies that were already posting content online but clearly needed better quality. Slowly, something surprising happened. The small side hustle turned into a steady business. Local restaurants needed short promotional videos. Fitness trainers needed clips for social media. Online stores needed product videos. Within a year, his monthly online income reached $2,000. Now the math looked very different. $2,000 a month meant $24,000 a year. That is almost the price of a small used car. Suddenly, he had a choice that many people never realize they have. Instead of borrowing money for 5 or 6 years, he could simply save for a short time and buy a car with cash. No interest, no stress every month, no fear of missing a payment. This is the quiet power of side hustles. They do not always make someone rich overnight, but they give breathing room. And breathing room changes everything. Let us talk about another practical example. Many people today are earning money by helping small businesses manage their social media accounts. Thousands of businesses want to post regularly on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, but many owners do not have the time to create posts, captions, and simple videos. A beginner can offer a service like this. For example, create 12 posts per month for a business. Schedule them. Reply to basic comments. A small local business might pay $300 each month for that service. Now imagine managing just 4 businesses. That becomes $1,200 every month. Another simple online income method is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means recommending useful products and earning a small commission when someone buys them. For example, many creators recommend books, software tools, or learning resources. When someone clicks their link and buys the product, they earn a percentage. One popular program is offered by Amazon through its affiliate system. People create simple review videos, blog posts, or helpful guides explaining how products work. Over time, those recommendations generate passive income. A single helpful video explaining the best budget microphones or the best laptop for students can bring small commissions for years. This is how many creators slowly build reliable income streams. But here's the most important lesson my friend learned. The biggest barrier is not skill. It is starting. Many people wait for perfect conditions. They believe they must know everything before beginning. But almost every successful online earner started with small and imperfect work. The first video was awkward. The first client paid very little. The first product barely sold. But each attempt improved their skills and confidence. My friend still drives a modest car today. Not the most expensive model. Not the most luxurious. But he drives it without financial fear. Because now he understands something that most people discover too late. In a world where prices keep rising faster than salaries, relying on only one income source can slowly trap a person. Building even one small stream of online income can completely change the equation. And once the equation changes, the cruel math of 2026 no longer controls the entire future. However, the deeper lesson came later. About a year after he bought his car, we met again at the same cafe. This time he did not look exhausted. He looked calm. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because he had options. And options remove a huge amount of fear from daily life. During our conversation, he told me something interesting. When he first started earning money online, he believed the goal was only to solve one problem, the car payment. But once he understood how online income works, he realized something bigger. The same system that helped him afford a car could help him build long-term financial stability. This realization created a new type of motivation. Instead of stopping after reaching $1,000 or $2,000 per month, he continued experimenting with new ideas. One of the first things he tried was selling a simple online guide. Many beginners were asking him how he learned video editing and how he found his first clients. So he wrote a short step-by-step guide explaining his process, how he practiced editing, how he contacted small businesses, how he priced his services at the beginning. He uploaded the guide to Gumroad and priced it at $15. At first he expected almost nothing. Maybe a few people would buy it. But something surprising happened. Because his videos were already helping people online, some viewers wanted deeper instructions. Within a few months, that small guide started generating several $100s each month. The work had been done once, but the income continued. This is the quiet advantage of digital products. They are not limited by hours. When someone works a traditional job, income usually depends on time. More hours create more pay. But digital products break that rule. One guide, one template, or one course can sell many times without repeating the same work. After seeing this result, he created another product. This time it was a pack of video editing templates designed for beginners. These templates help people quickly create clean social media videos without advanced editing skills. Again, he uploaded them online. Again, the first weeks were slow. Then a few creators started recommending them. Soon that product also started producing steady monthly income. Now something interesting was happening. His income was coming from multiple places: client work, digital products, affiliate links, small advertising revenue from content. Each stream alone was not massive, but together they formed a strong financial system. Imagine 5 income streams, each producing $400. That is $2,000 every month. Now imagine 10 streams producing $300 each. That is $3,000 every month. This is how many people quietly build financial stability online. Not through one giant breakthrough, but through several small streams working together. And here is the part many people overlook. Most of these opportunities did not exist 20 years ago. Today, anyone with a laptop and internet connection can reach millions of people through platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. A useful idea, a helpful tutorial, or a creative product can travel across the world in hours. Of course, success does not happen instantly. There are slow weeks. Sometimes there are months where progress feels invisible. But every skill built during that time increases future earning power. My friend told me something that stayed with me. He said the most powerful moment was not when he bought the car. The most powerful moment was when he realized he no longer depended completely on one paycheck. That moment changed how he looked at money, work, and risk. If his job became unstable, he still had other income. If prices increased again, he had the ability to create more value online. The cruel math of rising costs did not disappear, but now he had tools to fight it. And that is the real message of 2026. Many things are becoming more expensive. Cars, homes, education, daily living. Complaining about the system does not change the numbers. But learning how to create value online gives people a new way to balance those numbers. The people who adapt will not only survive the changing economy, they will slowly build freedom that older generations could only imagine. The real truth about 2026 is not only that cars are expensive. The truth is that the world has changed faster than most people expected. For decades, the formula seemed simple. Study hard, get a stable job, save money, and slowly upgrade your life. But today, the numbers tell a different story. Prices are rising faster than salaries. Loans are becoming heavier, and many hardworking people feel like they are running on a treadmill that keeps moving faster. That is the cruel math. But the story you heard today shows something important. The math is not completely fixed. You can change part of the equation. You might not control inflation. You might not control interest rates. You might not control the price of a new car. But you can control your skills. You can control how you spend your time after work. You can control whether you learn how to earn money in the modern digital economy. One skill can lead to freelance work. One idea can become a digital product. One helpful video can reach thousands of people. One small side hustle can grow into multiple streams of income. And once income grows, the entire equation changes. Bills feel lighter. Decisions feel calmer. And the future no longer feels like something that is happening to you. It becomes something you are building. The biggest mistake most people make is waiting. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting until they feel ready. Waiting until everything is clear. But the people who succeed online rarely start perfectly. They start small. They learn. They improve. They keep moving forward while everyone else is still thinking about starting. So if there's one lesson to remember, it is this. Do not let the cruel math of today decide the limits of your future. Start learning a skill. Start building something online. Start creating value that the world can use. Because the earlier you start, the faster the equation begins to change. If this story helped you see money, work, and opportunity in a new way, take a moment right now to support the channel. Subscribe so you do not miss the next video. Like this video so more people can discover it. And share it with someone who feels stuck in the same financial pressure. Your future income might begin with one simple decision you make today.